Hey, guess what? There's a new Netflix movie out called It's What's Inside. Find out if it's any good. Before I get into this review, consider subscribing to the channel. We're on our way to 500 subscribers. That's right. We're halfway there. It'd be really great if we get there. If we get to 500 by the end of the year. So I know we can do it together. When it comes to Netflix films, I tend to skip the trailers that are released online. I have no care for them. And when it comes to this movie, I heard a little buzz about it, and I was curious. I was curious to see if it was, sci-fi related or maybe even in the horror genre. So I gave it a shot, and by my surprise, I liked the premise. I like the premise in which we have a group of friends who gather together have a little reunion at this mansion of all places. A couple of them are getting married. It's one of those films where you are supposed to like the characters and maybe even care for them. But let's face it, it's Netflix. It's a forgettable movie overall. Back to the premise. So we have one guest who arrives late. He goes by the name of Forbes. He brings along with him a briefcase. Him and his team cooked up some elaborate machine that lets you switch bodies with another person. Now, once everyone's, on board with this silly little game, things go haywire. While I was watching this movie, it felt like I was losing interest, specifically for what was going on between these characters. It felt immature. It didn't feel, tightened enough. The writing wasn't spectacular. Eventually, this group of friends switch bodies and think this is the coolest thing in the world. So what they do is they play another round and they switch bodies again. Along the way, arguing starts coming up, and that's where the movie lost me. I don't care if one character cheated on the other. I don't care if two friends backstab one another. Where's the fun in that? I'd say. And by the third act, it just gets ridiculous and goes down a rabbit hole that confused the hell out of me. The movie was directed by Jardin, and it had a budget of $2.5 million. Right now it's sitting at a 6.6 on IMDb, 79% on Rotten Tomatoes, 57% on Metacritic. Like I said, it lost me. It had me for the first act, and it just went downhill from there, if I'm being brutally honest. As far as the actors go, I have not seen them in any thing recent. These are pretty much C-list actors, and good luck to them in the future. In the end, guys, this is another Netflix film that you should check out. Hey, what the heck? You should check it out. My final grade for It's What's Inside is a C. Thank you so very much for watching. Stay tuned for more content very soon, guys. Take care. Bye-bye. Folks, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It really helps out in the long run. Darkroom Reviews, it's the place you should be subscribed to. Join the channel. It's free.